I just played the one kid, his name's Impact and Domo. I played them 4 maps. We beat them all 4 maps, but they used 3 fouls, and it was retarded. It is so stupid.
It's ridiculous to watch, too.
I mean,
same with, did you hear qualifiers? Best of 3.
Yeah.
That's fucking stupid, dude.
What is, no, I was gonna say, what is the veto system? How they have, like, veto, map veto?
I think you need 5 out of 8 people to veto a map.
Agree to switch the map?
Yeah.
No. This is gonna be such a stupid online qualifier, especially in this game. It's all hose.
I agree, man. They needed a dedicated host system. Like, a host is such an advantage, and teams play off of hosts as well, right? Like, if you're used to playing on a certain host and you continuously get back at a host, and you know it's awful for the other team, so you're abusing the system.
Like when I play Pulse, this host is like perfect. It's like I don't have a problem with this connection. When I play on some other people's hosts, well, yeah, that's why. That's probably why too. Because I have a good connection too. So if he has a good connection, I have a good connection. It will be better. Most people who play though don't have that great. It's like 30 to 50 ping. What happened to New Breed?
Fucking against.
So, like, is there a team anymore? Like,
no New Breed anymore.
yeah, I'm just gonna go to party real quick and tell my team what's going on.
but more, we have a fill-in if you don't have a team.
Webb, it's your call.
Nah.
Our call? I don't really care. I told you I don't really care who we play.
Alright.
Doesn't matter.
Alright, yeah, we'll go ahead, Trend. What's your team name so I can update?
Hysteria.
Hysteria? Okay.
But we'll definitely full team one other time if you run some matches, man.
Yeah, that's fine. If I could just get everybody to put their clan tags in, it just makes it a lot easier for the podcaster to distinguish the kill feeds and shit.
Want us to put iChina contact?
That would be most appreciated. And Web.
Wait, isn't there?
Web.
Well, isn't theirs fine because their name is like in front of their name? You know what I mean?
They got
We'll,
the
I'll
one
just
guy.
have Moral put it. Moral put it in there.
Oh, your guy Sleazy's there.
I don't want to use this foul. I don't want people to use this foul. It's just stupid.
We'll say it, we'll clear it up right now. No fouls, okay?
Yeah, let's not do that.
Yeah, Trend, no fouls. Let's keep a no foul stream. That'd be super duper.
Because everyone knows that Dallas and on the qualifiers, everyone's going to be using fouls on this map.
I only break up the people use it against us because it's just gay.
Yeah, I agree.
We're ready when you guys.
Hey, Sleazy, who are you
Who
with?
wants to get out of party
Hey,
chat?
what's going on, Doc?
Hey, Cheeto.
What did you say, Doc?
Who's Sleazy with? Sleazy with Hysteria?
No, you invited
Oh,
me.
so sorry, Sleazy. I was looking for a team to get in here to Team Scrim. But we filled the spot, man. Thanks.
No problem.
Let's see. What's going on, Doc?
Hey, Cheeto. Just let me know.
Yeah, 1 second.
You trying to get out of party?
Yeah, you guys can stay in party. We won't do
Alright,
listening.
we're ready when
Okay, just as soon as Cheeto gets in here, my co-caster, we'll start her up.
Let's see. Sorry about that.
That's all good, man. Save the day anyways.
Alright, cheater to the flip and rescue. Now let's just hope my Xbox holds up because my Xbox has been overheating a lot. So, yeah.
Time to upgrade.
Hasn't been on for a few hours though, so it's nice and cool. So I think I should be alright to cast.
Yeah, alright.
Power 2. Camera. Alright. Turning on my Xbox. Where's my controller?
What's her gamer tag?
Tech Space Cheeto. I'm gonna go grab a bottle of water really quickly. I'll be back. Have returned.
Your friends is full. Couldn't add you.
I charged $1,600 for that.
Suck a dick.
That's kind of what I was thinking too. Alright, so let's see. What are we casting? Is it still web versus face?
No, it's Web versus Hysteria. Phase. Yeah, sketch, I guess.
Your own team sketched on your own show match?
I know.
Damn. Versus Hysteria?
Yeah.
Is that like Explicit's team?
I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, just send me a message on Kitchen Game. Just invite through message or whatever. Or send me a friend request if you clear somebody.
What's your gamer tag? NB Holiday Doc?
Nope, just holiday space stuff.
You were the OG gamer tag. No? What kind of money do you think I have, Doc? Not that much. Is that better?
Yes.
Yeah, it's my Xbox. My Xbox literally sounds like an airplane. It's just crazy, dude. I don't know. Alright. Enzo. Who? I don't know. So, Enzo. Shills. Jesus and Trend.
Just unplug your mic from the controller too. I'm just gonna use Skype as our chat.
Yeah. And then let's see, it's level. Lullaby. Are we live or no?
Not yet. Alright, go live in like
Forte.
20 seconds.
Ill. What's the stream? Is it
Twitch live?
okay? YouTube or Twitch?
YouTube.
And they have started it.
That's fine. So I'm gonna kick off the stream. Hey, I'm Holiday Dog, and then you just boom, jump in, okay?
Alright, go for it.
Hello everyone and welcome back. My name is Holiday Doc and this is the Friday Night Procast sponsored by Yoush Live. Welcome my guest host tonight.
Oh, what's going on, guys? My name's Cheeto, and Doc brought me on to help out with the commentating. You know, I just kind of mosey around the community doing some commentating here and there. And I mean, you know, we're starting off on a Yemen hardpoint, and I do believe tonight we're going to have Web versus Hysteria. This Web roster is actually looking really strong, Doc. You know, they've got Levels, Lullaby, Forteami, and Ill. A bunch of players, they've been together since, honestly, I think it's the COD 4 era that about 3 of these 4 players have been together. So yeah, there's a lot of consistency.
Yeah, Web was stating last time that we had them on the show match as well as their Web interview with ESN that 2 of them are brothers and 1 of them is close friends that they've been going to school with for quite some time there. Interesting play by Level Web as he moved into the quarter, just tried to buy time and contest the point for a little bit. I'm not sure if he did anything substantial there, though. What do you think about that play?
You know, I think the smoke grenades kind of helped give him a little bit of that, you know, sneaky effect. Not really, but like you said, he really didn't do much for his team other than hold it off for maybe about 2-3 seconds,
yeah,
which it looks like
nothing too much.
Yeah, I mean, they still got 15 seconds of hardpoint time, and they've successfully rotated to the next one. So, you know, maybe it was an effective play on his call, and we'll see some benefits from it as he actually misses someone purple there, but then he is going to get taken out by Lullaby with that B-23.
Yo, the B-23 at Kimbo's, that's the first time I've seen that so far, but now they're moved up into the top of Treehouse, and Shillies comes in and just knocks him out of the park. And he wasn't really watching any doorways, and it looks like all of Team Web is out of position right now trying to fight back for that hardpoint. Yeah,
definitely. You know, here we on board with Webb is he's actually got that B-23 picks up too. That gun is devastating, especially close range. That thing is just doing mad work.
How do you think that gun will play out on LAN? You know, if we're seeing such a powerful secondary weapon to be utilized with the M8 and other single-shot AR rifles, what are the chances of that being, you know, kind of transitioned into a more primary weapon for close-quarter combat?
I suggested, I know, especially from TEC Art, my team, my AR player uses it. And anytime he's the last one to clear a hardpoint, he'll clear it, no problem, because it's the one burst. Like, it Fios or not, doesn't matter.
Well, so far we're seeing, you know, a different team come back into effect. We've got Web, you know, positioning themselves very well on the top side of the map. We've got some off-put respawns as Forte is forced to position himself way back out of spot. They've got 3 or 4 members of the opposing team up rushing the hardpoint right now, and it looks like Webb's able to come in behind there with Level, and they both grab that B-23R kill, and they're just fighting inch for inch right now.
Yeah, definitely. You know, way too many B-23Rs right now. Way too many. It's upsetting, honestly, to see this, because the gun just one burst everything, and it makes me sad. Especially it's right there. Lullaby just going to come up and clean it, and now we're going to see someone finally not use the B-23R in close quarters. And there it goes. It looks like Trend is going to take out Webb or Level as he was trying to push for that next hard point. But it looks like they've actually picked up a lot of points on that one, giving them a nice lead, and they've actually rotated to the next one.
Yeah, so Lullaby for Webb was the last man on the positional or previous hardpoint. Trend just waiting and waiting. God, I can't talk tonight. Having a hard time, but Lullaby now on the respawn, defending the backside, looking for one. He's got Trend in front of him, lands that kill nicely. Webb Lullaby also in the front of the hard point, and they've got 3 men deep inside there. Is this one of those hard points where you just kind of shovel as many people in, or is it more a zone control?
You know, the way we play it, we tend to put 2 people in there, and you got to have one watching jump up, the other one watches stairs. But this map, or this hard point, to us is all about the anchor. And if that anchor can hold that back spawn, which Webb is actually not doing right now, and you can see they've actually given up on the hard point. But if you can hold that back spawn right behind that middle room, then they really can't do anything unless they all push you and you all choke your gunfights. So, I mean, for us, it's all about taking out the anchor, especially in that key hard point.
So right now we're sitting behind Level as he's positioned himself in the side jump up building, looking into also top treehouse as he's throwing down the trophy system. Kind of a unique play. I'm not seeing a whole lot of those being utilized in previous matchups, but seem to have saved the day there as a grenade lands right in front of him. But it looks like Hysteria is able to come in there and clean out that hard point as he is now just pulling in the airstrike.
Yeah, definitely. You know, he dropped that airstrike and he split it pretty well. He got 2 of them. He also got, hopefully he got the chance to actually call out the other 2 players. As he's just dropping trophy system on trophy system, this shill's going to pick up the quad.
That was a beautifully timed and placed airstrike there. It just blew everybody out of the water and just knocked Webb completely off guard. They're not able to do anything so far as smokes. Everything's coming out for this hard point. What do you think about this hard point as being kind of the game breaker for this map? Is just because utilized, or traditionally it's utilized as the hard point where everybody calls in their score streaks?
Yeah, definitely. You know, it's definitely the game changer, because that's the last hard point that the map actually falls on, is that everyone just streak it. Just streak, streak, streak. Just don't stop. Just keep blowing stuff up, and hopefully someone gets some points on it, and that's how people win in these close games. And it's definitely an interesting meta to Call of Duty, I think.
I agree right there, as Forte fell off the map right before he almost got that kill, and they're transitioning back over to the center hardpoint. We got Trent picking up not 1, but 2 off the hardpoint, pointing him into the addition of some score streaks. And Hysteria really kind of taking things off kind of point as well, because I expected Webb, with how they've been playing lately, to really come out super strong, especially against this relatively unheard of team Hysteria. I haven't really had the opportunity to talk to these guys much. Anything you can fill me in for on Hysteria?
Honestly, no.
Yeah.
I have no idea. They're relatively unheard of to me, as I believe I've seen Webb play once, and they're a pretty strong team, and I definitely think they've got some potential, but relatively unheard of for both teams, honestly.
I think we're going to see a lot of that come MLG Dallas with, I think, 150 teams signed up for team passes so far. We might have just a jumble of unknown teams and players come out of the woodwork. I definitely expect to see some major upsets for the qualifier. What do you think?
Yeah, you know, I definitely think, I've talked to a few teams about like the qualifiers and such, and every team that I've really talked to is giving me the same response: is, yeah, we're going to let our worst player host. And it's going to suck. It's really going to suck for some of these qualifiers. And I'm not sure. I know they've been trying to lobby to change the qualifier from a best of 3 to best of 5. I've been absent today and all that stuff, but I'm not sure if that's actually going to work, because I think a best of 5 would work perfectly.
I agree. They said it was due to time constraints and how they wanted to organize the days and the times of the days for the qualifiers. So, you know, it may just come down to it has to be a best of 3. But if we see that, I think there's going to be a lot of upset pro teams out there, a lot of very disgruntled players, and they'll just have to deal with it. But right now, you know, they've finally tied things up, at least put it back into within arm's reach. We got Webb now just trailing, or just ahead by 10 points, sorry, and the last couple of hard points did wonders for them. We've got Webb, Forte now for Team Webb up on the front side, and they're all kind of positioning themselves to jump in here. And it looks like, yeah, Forte was able to wrap up the kill. Now they're going to be looking to the west side and try to find some kills downrange.
Yeah, you know, you saw Forte actually pushed in there with that B-23R and the one burst gun, as now we're going to have Shields picking up some more kill streak kills. But, you know, how about we hop on board with this Hysteria team, Doc, and see if they can actually take it over?
All right, they're down by just under 5-6 points, and they're going to be jumping into the next hardpoint window as Webb was already positioned. I'm surprised I haven't seen any shotgun play being pulled out by either team on that church hardpoint, as it is such a close-range, devastating weapon. And I was using it myself earlier in some league play and team scrims, and it's so hard for the enemy team to push you out of there once you get in there.
Bring the shotgun into the stock.
Whatever, you gotta utilize it if it's out there, man. And we did come to a gentleman's agreement for this show match. I have to put it to these guys. We both agreed that we didn't want to see the foul. You know, it's just not entertaining. Maybe we'll set a precedence for the MLG qualifiers or for MLG Dallas that, you know, it's just the gun that the viewers don't want to see. So let's start a trend. Let's do show matches and scrims without it. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean, I believe the MLG stream actually, they asked all the teams not to use it because it disrupted the viewers, but then allowing it in the qualifier
doesn't make sense, does it?
There's not a lot of things in this community that make sense, but we love it.
All right, we're coming down to the very end of the game. 50 seconds left. The transition to the next hardpoint is about to come up, and this is going to be the hardpoint that wins the game. Can Hysteria hold on to their 15-point lead, or sorry, 18-point lead as they're moving over here? And here comes the hardpoint, or the kill streaks on the next hardpoint. Lightning Strike lands, takes out a beautiful three-piece, and now we've got another Hell Strike missile as well as a sentry gun put down. I think this is in the bag for Team Hysteria.
Yeah, definitely. You know, that one thing that really shocked me about that map was where Hysteria got all those kill streaks. I didn't see it. You know, I mean, they started off relatively slow, but towards the middle of the game, they had
all those
crazy amounts of kill
defends, man.
streaks.
Those defends were coming up huge. Silly's landed himself on the previous church hardpoint. He was able to get 6 defend kills on that spot alone, and that put them in great shape for the next hardpoint to land those devastating score streaks. So final round, or point count on the round here, is going to be 246 to 192. Good job, man.
Yeah, definitely. Came down to that last hard point, but you saw that Hysteria took it away with those score streaks, and I didn't actually realize he picked up 6 defends on that single hard point, which is... That'll do it. That'll boost your streaks. That is crazy, but you see Enzo there with 37 kills.
Yeah, that's a make or break point on that game. You know, the team that, you know, lands those kill streaks and makes them, you know, count. You know, the Slayer position is not just about the kills. It's about where you get those kills. Getting those transitional cutoffs where the next hardpoint getter gets cut off from his route, or if he just gets taken out while he's positioning himself, you know, those are huge kills for the team.
Oh, yeah, definitely. You know, as we're going into a Meltdown S&D, correct?
Yes, sir. We're going to be playing Meltdown S&D. I love this map. You know why? Because we see the sniper rifle action, and you never utilize that in previous Call of Duty competitive. And I love that we're seeing, you know, big changes to the competitive scene as far as viewership, as far as new teams and all the new equipment and stuff like that. I think it's making this game much more versatile, especially for the viewers.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Everybody loves a good Grizz Cannon as well. You can't deny that one.
The Grizz Cannon, I have not heard that in forever. But, yeah, we're just waiting for the teams to get underway. It looks like they're just editing some classes, getting everything ready to go for Search to Destroy. Such a different paced game type than Hardpoint. And, yeah, what can you tell me about Tech? How's your team coming along?
Everything's going great. You know, I think they've kind of stepped back from scrimming right now, looking more at the big picture. You know, they are grinding league play as hard as they can.
What are they, third or second place now?
Couldn't tell you.
I think they were 6th as of yesterday's. Some of the pictures I saw, they were right around the 6 or 7 mark. And if they're grinding,
and I believe today they were grinding at 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, and I don't know. I had to step out. I had some business to take care of.
Gotcha. So I'm gonna jump on board this time with Hysteria to start things off with. Jump on board behind the sticks of Enzo, as he is their objective carrier, as he's rocking the M8 B or no B23R this time, as he's opted to run just a knife, dexterity, dead silence, toughness, lightweight, and no primary or secondary either.
Yeah, you know, that was actually a crazy kill Enzo picked up on Forte, as Forte actually Halo Jump Scuff Nationed, who was that? I believe that was Shills. Shills did not see it coming, came flying off top yellow like a squirrel. That was intense. But, you know, one of the things I really noticed is that Enzo with this bomb is kind of weird because Enzo last game was the big guy on the team top fragging, as now it's down to a 1v1 Enzo versus Illskill, and they're actually right next to each other, so this is going to get interesting real quick.
Yep, now the marker has been put on the board. He tried to shoot that trophy system, but in results, marked himself. Is Enzo going to be able to make something happen? If it was me, I would have jumped on that as soon as he made the point on the board. I wouldn't have waited so long to lose track of the player, but now he is going to be going for that bomb plant, and to me what it looks like at least is he tried to make it seem like he was over at A to buy some more time and lessen the gap here.
Yeah, definitely. You know, typically if I was in Enzo's situation, he did get that bomb plant off, but I think he took way too long for that guy, especially as right there the shot's going to be fired. Enzo destroyed Illskill right there.
I wouldn't call it destroyed, but they definitely exchanged some shots there. It could have gone either way. Enzo just had the brief head start, and as the initial shot did come from Webb, or Skill Webb there.
See, he did. He shut him down real quick, put an end to that one.
And I guess that kind of goes to the conversation a lot of pros are having right now. Is the MSMC the best submachine gun right now? Is it more just a personal preference, or is the damage and rate of fire that much of a difference over the PDW?
You know, in my opinion, you know, I'm just a coach, so the gun doesn't matter, but in my eyes, I think it's all psychological. I go back and forth. It depends. One map, my MSMC kills everything, and I drop 90. The next map, I go 10 and 40, and the PDW is the only thing that works for me. So I don't know what it is.
I feel kind of the exact same way because from day to day, I change every time and something happens here. So right at top we got an exchange, both connected with hit markers. Enzo forced to back off and look for a quick peek before he gets out of the way, recovering some more health. As we take a look at the other side of the board, we've got Shilly's watching the jump up on A side on the ladder, and Trend is over on yellow. Enzo does pick up a kill in the middle of the map, and he's going to back up and force the other team to make some plays. Mortal is going to grab one. He's got some backup here. Level Webb takes him out from the jump. And as we move over, Enzo picks up his 5th consecutive kill on this Search and Destroy game number 2.
Enzo's going ham right now, you know, top fragging for his team in that hardpoint, and right now on that 5 kill streak, we're going to wait towards those kill streaks, and those are going to come in handy in the later rounds.
Yeah, he's going to be able to hold on to that airstrike if he can get it and ping the map numerous times. I love that trick. I love that ability to do so. And I'm going to jump over here and make sure we're on board with Enzo this time, because this guy is obviously a monster. Not only, you know, the top scorer for this hardpoint game, but also on the S&D. As he connects down range, he puts in some rounds into one, backing up, just looking over the front side of the hump, trying to get a peek on maybe some head glitch. Forte grabs one. Moral responds, taking it out. So we have a 3-on-3 right now. Trend and Forte both sitting behind their sticks, lying in wait, cheering on their teammates from the sidelines. Bomb is down, though, over on the B side. I'm going to move over to Shilly, see how he's doing, just kind of peeking around. And we take a look at Moral. Moral's on the front side of things, looking into the front side of the yellow generators. Or what are we calling that for? Everybody's got different colors for this spot that Moral is on right now.
Oh, let's see. Let's hop on board. You know, for us, I believe we call it yellow.
Yeah, yellow. That's what I was thinking.
But have no fear. I got the hookups. Boss Nasty hooked me up with his official call-outs.
Don't do it.
Let me pull it up.
Never be invited back.
there is literally there is 300 call-outs for Aftermath. I kid you not, I'll send it to you on Skype afterwards.
Okay.
Every area has a call-out.
That's dirty. Enzo's now in a freaking beautiful 1v1. Level's trying to connect as the jump up exchanges side to side. He's looking around trying to keep his score streaks going. He's connecting more rounds down range and picks up the hip fire. Takes out Level, just dominating as they pushed a 3-0 lead in this Search and Destroy.
Enzo's going off for his team, but actually, Doc, the official ruling from Boss Nasty for this, what we call yellow, is, see, it's actually split up into 6 sections. You got your B1, your B2, your B3, your B4, your B5, and your B6. So actually, where you were talking about, Level was in B4.
I hate you right now. But,
it's honestly the funniest thing ever.
Take a look at the score streaks down below. We've got a sentry gun matched with the airstrike, so he's looking pretty good as he's just playing it very cautious right now, trying to see if he can get up to that stealth chopper. I'd be very surprised if he actually makes it there. Maybe we'll give him the caster's curse. I'm going to move down over to the defensive side. Forte, we've got some people connecting downrange on Enzo, and Webb does make a kill, followed by Forte, so it's going to be a 2-on-4.
As it looks like actually Enzo popped the lightning strike, picking up 2. Enzo just
huge.
Going ham. Yeah, that was definitely huge.
On a 10 kill streak, and now we're going to see him move the sentry gun all the way, wrapping it around, making sure that they close the tight knit. Ooh, and he does pick it up as he's going to leapfrog this thing yet again. I've never seen S&D played like this before. This is new for me.
Yeah, this is one I don't think I've ever seen before, as well as actually the bomb looks like it's gonna go down on B, but Enzo is just doing disgusting things to this team. There's no other way about it.
He's bringing his sentry gun over to B, try and get this last kill with that score streak, and he manages to do it. A level walks into the sentry gun to pick up Enzo's 12th consecutive kill. Man, this guy is on fire.
I don't even know what to say right now. You know, he's 4-0. Rounds counts 4-0. He's sitting at 12-0. Actually just picked up a stealth chopper, and this sentry gun is good.
Beautiful placement. Knocks him right out of the park as he tries to sneak his way around back to get away from the sentry gun. Team is up 4-0 right now.
You don't get away from those. You know, but let's be honest here. One of his teammates, Shills, is actually 0-2. So it's crazy that he's putting his team on his back right now, pulling a little Darren Sharper.
100%.
I definitely want to hop on board with this Web team and see if they can actually counter it. And, you know, I'm on board with Lullaby. It looks like Lullaby is going to be taking it a little slow, just watching that B, making sure there's no one coming over. And it looks like the A-bomb is what has been committed, as it looks like Enzo's going to take out Level, and Forte is going to go down as well. And are we actually going to see somebody stop Enzo this game?
I don't think so, as Trend wraps around and ends that round. Round number 5 goes to Hysteria, completely wiping the board with Team Web right now. And unbelievably, you know, perfect play so far from this Hysteria team, and I'm gonna have to make sure that I get these guys on my list. We'll have a little talk after the game here and find out where they've come from and why haven't we heard from them yet or before. 14-0, 14-0, 4v4 competitive search and destroy. Never seen it before.
We're giving them the caster's curse because he's got that stealth chopper, and that's really gonna hinder anything that Webb wants to do.
They're not gonna be able to go to B with it.
No, and actually pulling up the map, you can see they committed to A as shots are going to be fired. Here comes the stealth chopper.
Yeah.
Here we go. Ooh, but it looks like Forte
and he comes
back
for beat AFK, and he gets taken out finally. Oh, man, that totally sucks. He was just caught off guard. It's going to be all up to Moral as the bomb does get planted. He's got 3-on-1. Moral isn't going to be able to do it. That chopper's not going to be able to help him out. And he gets some rounds pointed into him. He's got to back up, buy some time, get some health back. And he's backing up, looking to throw a Hail Mary in there. Connects, but the flak jacket saves the day. He's going to jump in, and he's looking. He's got one behind him, turns around. Oh, not able to do it. Lullaby picks up the easy B-23R kill right in the back.
Yeah, finally, as we see Webb putting some numbers on the board, picking up that first round. But, you know, for a second there, I really thought he was going to be able to turn on him, but there were just too many people stacked inside that reactor area for anything to go down for him.
Yeah, and, you know, Team Webb played it very smart, you know, guessing that the next score streak was going to be a chopper. They moved into a closed contained area where the chopper actually couldn't get to them. So smart play by Webb, but are they going to be able to come back 4 straight to tie this up? I don't think so. It's just going to be a matter of time before Webb makes a small mistake and lets Hysteria take advantage and end game number 2. So right there, Level going down to Enzo. Lullaby taking out Trent to make this an even up 3v3.
You know, I like to play the devil's advocate sometimes, so I really want to see Webb do this one, and I'm going to be pulling for him. Is Enzo going to be picking up another kill? Enzo sitting at 16-1. We're going to see a 20 bomb from him?
Oh, you just totally jinxed it now. There's Caster's Curse, and then there's purposely trying to make this guy die. And
I did say I wanted to see Webb win it, so
there you go. Lullaby and Forte up against Enzo and Moral. as we'll switch over to Moral and see what's going on. Enzo's connecting on the front ground of that, trying to make another kill here. He's forced to back up as he's moved into building 4. He does have his teammate right there with them, but he's forced to back up, and not either one of the teams here wanting to die to this round. Looks like Webb is just trying to buy time and make sure the time clock runs out.
Yeah, I'm actually not sure if Webb actually knew the bomb was there. Is Enzo actually going to go down by Forte? So, you know, he's going to get taken out right there, but that just means that there's going to be a possibility of him actually going to be able to pick up 4 more kills in the next rounds, as Moral is not going to see that guy. But right now, someone's going to come down the stairs. He's going to connect on one. He's got 1 second left, and it looks like he's not going to connect, so we will be seeing another round.
Yeah, Webb playing it smart, trying to round down the time clock there and make sure it dwindles away. Forte grabbing the initial kill, taking out Enzo, which we haven't seen any of so far. Just the first time he's died was last round as he pulled out that airstrike or the helicopter, and second there he fell victim to the B-23R, but they've came back one more round, buying a little more time on the round clock. So
I'm telling you, my Web boys got it, as it looks like early on they're going to commit. I wish I could talk to an A push. And, you know, when you're pushing A, you really don't have much of a choice other than stack that thing, get in there, clear it, and plant the bomb as quick as you can before the rest of the team gets theirs. You see Ill and Forte picking up too. And I told you the comeback is real, as Lullaby is now going to lock down that spawn interest, and it's going to be a 2v4 situation. And what do you do right now if you're on the Hysteria side?
Well, you got to play it smart. You only need one more round to play this. You know, even if they lose this offensive or defensive side, they got one more offensive. They've had more luck with that side. As he jumps up on the ladder perfectly, it grabs a 2-piece Forte and level. Huge mistakes, leaving their backsides open, but Webb, Lullaby, sorry, comes up top and takes out Enzo, something I didn't expect to see. I thought we were going to see a massive 4 clutch drop that 20 bomb, as you were saying, and right now over on the right side of the exit he's going to switch out and pick up that PDW, looking for the kill as he connects down range, just buying time. And the opposition, Mr. Lullaby, is backing up, making him force him go onto the chase. Man, I just can't talk tonight. I don't know what it is. Last night, you know, I was ready to go for our Friday night show match or Procast show, and the power went out. And I was so upset. And now today it seems like everything's going bad. You know, FaZe didn't show up, and
You know, what can go wrong will go wrong, but I'm surprised you didn't have your power back pretty quickly. I thought you would have thrown like a moose on a treadmill or something up there in Canada land to power that thing.
I offered the local Eskimos $20 to run on the treadmill. They weren't having it. Something about workers union bullshit, whatever. But 18-3, still with the possibility of dropping the 20 bomb, something I have not seen in competitive Search and Destroy so far. An extremely aggressive play coming from Webb as they rush the spawn very quickly. I didn't expect that. Expected more of a defensive side of the map from them, as they're just barely holding on to this map. And I'll actually move over there and see what they're doing as on board with Webb or Forte. I keep calling their last name.
I know their name. It throws me off.
It's very difficult, as you're used you're used to the clan tag at the front, not at the back. But yeah, they'll do whatever they can there. Trend and Shilly's picking up a kill apiece, putting it to a 4-on-2, and could this be the round? Shilly's going to knock another member out, 3-on-1, and there it is. Enzo with the final kill. 19 not able to grab that close. 20, but beautiful play so far from Hysteria. I'm really excited by these guys' gameplay. Enzo is a fucking beast.
You know, I try not to use the F word on stream, Doc, but yeah, there's no other way to say it. The 19-3 and a 37 in the hardpoint, I can only imagine what the CTF's going to be.
Oh, you're all about those caster curse, aren't you?
I like the web boys though.
Yeah, maybe you just, you know, haven't experienced enough wrath from the players yet to be like, yo, bro, you really got to say that, man? You really got to do that? Just wait till you're, you know, doing an event where people can actually come up to you and be like, yo, what did you just say? And then you're like, oh, whoa. Then you got to back up. No, man, what I meant is you're gonna do awesome in the next map. That's what I meant, man. I'm sorry.
But you said I sucked. No.
No.
What you misunderstood me.
You misunderstood. Sucked it's the new term for, you know, good, like whack, but better. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, this just come up with a whole bunch of baloney to give them. But once again, you're watching the Friday Night Procast Unfortunately, we had to reschedule for tonight due to the power went out yesterday for me. I could not actually stream. But next map is going to be Slums, Capture the Flag. We have Team Web up against Team Hysteria. And Web coming onto the scene out of nowhere. And we've got Hysteria making giant waves right now against this established team. And we've got Enzo. He's doing nothing but
destroying,
just grape people. It rhymes with grape. Taking the other team and tying them to the radiator and graping them.
You have seen the video. I was going to make that reference. Get your mind out of the gutter. But we're playing Slums CTF. I thought we removed that.
I was under the impression that it wasn't there either, but looks like these teams are not in the know. Maybe they'll... No, we're definitely playing Slums CTF. This map is full of nasty spawn traps, and when it happens and you're locked in... I just put down my controller. It happened to me this afternoon. I was in league play. 3 of my teammates decided, this ain't game main for us, and they jet. So here I am, and I've got a pretty good streak going. I didn't want to just dashboard or leave the game. I felt it would be childish, especially if they knew who I was. You always get those stupid messages after, like, "Oh, bro, what's the matter? You leave?" So I stayed in the game, and time again, spawn trap dead, spawn trap dead. It was the most awful thing ever.
Yeah. You know what message I get the most is, how much did you pay to be on one effort? And that I've
must
gotten
get
that
annoying.
more times than I probably should have, and it hurts.
So I'm going to jump on board with Web this time, see if they can come back into the series and make something happen. They are down 2-0 up against Hysteria. So they've got to make something happen. We are playing a best of 7, but so far they're not doing huge things as their team is just getting knocked out of the park so far in the middle of the map. And the flag does get picked up by Lullaby, but he's quickly dropped by a nicely timed grenade. And now it's up to Team Hysteria to put their flag back. It took them quite a while there. I expected it to go down, but now Level Web, he's pushed over onto the right side, grabbing 2 big defensive kills and the flag return, putting him in nice shape for a Hellstorm missile here if he can hold it up. But there we go. Caster's Curse gets taken out.
You know, that was the damn Caster's Curse.
It
that
sucks.
thing is
real.
all
It is
too
real.
Yeah, Enzo just went huge right there with was that almost a 3-piece? If he's picking up 3-piece, this is gonna be ridiculous. But you know, that Caster's Curse is all but too real. And I was gonna say something probably constructive, but the Caster's Curse is just. Ugh.
All 4 members of Team Web get taken out there by a lucky car bomb, filling out the 4th member. Fortunately enough, we've got Ill Skill spawning just in the nick of time, grabbing 1, looking to connect to the 2nd, and not able to fully down that kill as they're going to be on the chase looking for this flag runner as it is Moral, and he connects again, but they still haven't found the flag carrier. Finally, Level picks up the 1 kill, but then contested again. He's got 1 more ahead of him. Skill just in the nick of time, and we've got huge pressure being put on this team from Team Hysteria right now, forcing Team to back up, or forcing Team Web to be on their heels the entire time.
Yeah, you know, that's actually really weird because Team Web is actually on the predominant side, and it looks like they're really struggling, and they're not pushing that left side like they should be. They really need to get down, and they need to lock down that middle and that cop car spawn trap. And if you can do that, it's just pull on pull on pull. You're just unstoppable. But
exactly.
What you're seeing from Hysteria is a really aggressive kind of play style, and it's working. They're pushing it back.
Yeah, you're exactly right. But right here, I'm on board with Skill, and Skill was able to grab 2 beautifully timed kills, both in great placement. Back to back, and he opened up the middle part of the map for his teammate. Unfortunately, Level got taken out on the flag push, and on the respawn we got 3 up in middle, 1 going right side, but they're just not able to contain this full front of the middle map here.
Yeah, definitely. You know, 2 minutes left. It's 0-0. We've seen flag pulls from both teams, none really getting too far. The only flagpole Webb's had got shut down immediately.
Ooh, Level with a beautiful 3-piece. Sorry to cut you off there, but this is their opportunity. Flag is pulled now. Level has flag in hand. They are set up for this cop car cop car spawn trap, and nice timing and placement. MP7 being picked up there. Unusual gun.
Yeah, definitely. You know, Forte picked up a kill right there. Not really on the spawn trap, letting him get a little bit of freedom, but it looks like they actually did not capitalize with Forte and Level both going off, which is kind of disappointing to see. But, I guess.
Yeah, they didn't position themselves in for the relay. You know, they backed off out of that the initial cop car area, and they allowed the other team to get some breathing room out of spawn. And when that happened, you know, they pushed out and they recouped the middle part of the map, and map control got lost and is now in favor of Team Hysteria. So they're going to have to push their way backside over here. Level's trying to play it safe, grab a couple kills downrange, move up onto the left side here. He's got Hellstorm in pocket, waiting to use that. And, you know, just from what I'm seeing so far, Webb is just playing too passive on this side.
Yeah, definitely the passiveness is not going to help, especially when you're on the quote-unquote better side of the map. But now we're going to start to see that push. It looks like they finally got that mid-map control, as now they're going to have two people on that left side. They really need to push up. And it looks like Forte is going to be that guy to just sit there on that spawn trap as a lullaby, going to pick up two. Moro going to pick up another one. And that actually, I believe, is going to shut down the push.
Yeah, that shut it down very quickly, but Level, now with his kill streaks in hand, he is playing a little bit more aggressive, finally gets shot down by Enzo, and it forced all of Team Web to back up onto spawn yet again as all three members went down. Lullaby kind of holding onto position on the front side, transitioning now over to Blue, grabbing one in the center of the map, picking up picking up Moral on the right side, and now for the jump shot, Enzo comes out of nowhere, flying squirrel maneuver, grabs the kill and backs off and forces the push back to start.
Yeah, you know, nothing like little flying squirrels. Wait, somebody capped the flag? When did that happen?
Yeah, right on the initial push, they got the first spawn trap, and they were able to monopolize just once with Level on the flag cap.
Oh, I missed that one, evidently.
Ooh, bro.
What?
You missed it.
Yeah, I did miss it. I did not notice that at all, actually. I get distracted really easily, and
Okay.
Benson and I, whenever Benson and I end up casting together, if one of us gets distracted, we end up screaming squirrel.
Okay.
And try and get back on topic. So, a lot of squirrel references when I cast, but on board, I'm on board with a lullaby right now. Who are you on board with, Doc?
Yeah, I'll go on Lullaby. Lullaby's pushed up on the right side bricks. He got connected on twice with a it looks like a frag grenade and then a stun, but he is taken out by Enzo as Enzo's pushing up on the brick side as they're both and all fighting for that middle map control as one tried to sneak around the side and the sentry gun got a couple rounds into him. Level playing extremely well so far, and this guy is, you know, saving up all his kill streaks, trying to make way and try to make positioning for his teammates to get in there and grab that flag again.
Ooh, that shot he just had on Moral was absolutely disgusting.
Ripped his head off. Completely ripped it off.
I think that's why I don't play the game. My reaction times are not that fast. You know, I think Webb is pretty much set for this map. They've got a sentry gun on the back of the flag, and unless someone from this Hysteria team has some EMP grenades, which I haven't seen really, it's going to be real tough for them, as it looks like Enzo on that spawn trap takes out Level before he can even cross the street.
Yep.
And that's going to be devastating. I believe that's what we were talking about, is how rough that spawn trap is.
That spawn trap is nasty, and it is so frustrating when it happens. But, you know, a huge mistake to allow happen to your team is if nobody equips a EMP class. If you have nobody with that backup class and the other team, you know, grabs a sentry gun or even two sentry guns, you're screwed because you're not going to be able to get into any sort of position to make plays with that in the way. But, you know, once again, Level is forced back on his heels, and he's been playing extremely defensively until he gets his score streaks. Once he gets his score streaks, he moves up and positions himself more in the center part of the map. But, you know, what I'm seeing him do right now is not benefiting his team. He's not breaking out, getting those kills in the middle part of the map where they count, and just getting the kills at the backside, which don't allow his teammates to progress up.
Yeah, you know, I think he's just playing a little bit defense. They're up 1-0. It's a pretty tight game, and they don't want to let that flag get out, but it looks like this flag might actually have a shot at getting out.
Yeah, we've got Enzo with the flag, and he gets knocked down. Forte coming around, wrapping around blue stairs, grabbing the B-23R kill. Level finally pushing up into the center part of the map, grabbing one and getting some map control on the right side bricks, looking in towards the garage side, and Moral lands down range to his gun again, but two members of Webb dying, so that's going to be a 2-on-3 in the middle of the map here as he's waiting for his teammates to position themselves. And here comes the Hellstorm missile trying to take out the defensive player, and Level did a good play there, moving over to Blue, trying to cut off any initial pushes off of that airstrike.
Yeah, definitely. You know, Level right now is still sitting in that blue, is now we're going to start to see this entire Hysteria team actually start to make their pushes. They sent two blue. Forte going to pick up one, countering Enzo's kill, taking him down, and now it looks like we're going to see some kill
huge
streaks.
Play. Moral comes out of the bag, grabbing the beautiful airstrike, taking out 3, and that flag is on its way home. Hysteria grabbed it and got out of there so quickly, and Webb is going to be in no good position to counter this flag right now.
Yeah, definitely. But I do believe, actually, all of them are going to go down. They're going to have a chance to counter this.
I did not see that coming.
Level coming absolutely huge, and if they stop that, that's going to be...
He did stop it. Enzo choked that kill so hard. He had him lined up. 3 bursts in the back, did not get the hit markers that he needed, and wound up choking so hard on that kill. That was a huge play that he missed right there. Under pressure, he couldn't handle it.
Yeah, definitely. You know, onboard level with this 4 kill streak, and now we're going to start to see that defense from Webb. But the only problem with this defense is if they get taken out, it's going to be over for them, as Ill and Level both going to pick up 1, and that's going to be 3 down, I believe, for this Hysteria team. As there you can see Shills picking up 1 with that MP7. Using the MP7 a little questionable in my opinion.
It is questionable. I'm really concerned about that because it's just not the gun to go to. It's has no punch power to it. Right there, but Forte able to position himself nice and very well. Shilly's backing up on the middle stairs, looking to get a position on blue, and gets taken out from Shilly's as he moved, or get taken out as Forte positioned himself so nicely, sneaking in behind the initial push. Now we're looking on board. I'm here with Skills. Skills in the center part of the map, grabbing the 1 kill, looking for the respawns, both center of the graveyard. Doesn't spot anybody. Now he's going to be moving over to Garage, grabs another kill. Trend goes down, and this is where they need to be, is controlling the center part of the map, making sure they don't get anybody, you know, sneaking through blue, or even worse, sneaking over by the cop car. And it now looks like this is actually going to go to Team Webb, as they've got a narrow 1-0 lead.
Yeah, definitely. That was a really close map. You know, the only flag cap that happened, I missed it. I don't know what I was watching, but you can see that Webb's finally getting their head in the game, and they're going to start to make a comeback, down 2-1 in this series. And Doc, what's the next map going to be?
I'm not entirely sure. We didn't fully discuss maps and game types. We were just trying to change it up from last time. I do believe we will see a search and destroy again, though, as we're going back and forth, or maybe a hard point. I'd like to see a hard point again. Maybe Webb can do something different from their initial hard point game, which was, geez, just totally escaped me. Yemen hardpoint. That's kind of a difficult map, though. You know, extremely AR orientated. If you've got a group of guys who are mostly used to using SMGs, it really throws people off guard, throws them for a loop sometimes. But Standoff hardpoint, this is a really good map. High action, lots of utilization of smoke, and your hardpoint man, his job is just to smoke it, get in there, hold on to the points for as long as he can, rinse, repeat.
Yeah, Standoff's probably a very versatile map. You can use it for anything, can't you? I mean, we play S&D, CTF, and Hardpoint on it, and it's an awesome map, and it just works so well for everything. On this Hardpoint, though, you're going to see a lot of rotations and a lot of trying to control the spawns, because if you need a bad spawn on this map, it's going to really cost you 5, 10, 20 points, maybe. Oh,
for sure. We go back to talking about how important the anchor is in Hardpoint, and a good anchor will win you every single game as long as that guy can be in position, know and read his teammates where they're going to be, and anticipate the pushes from the opposition when they're trying to get them.
Yeah, definitely. I'm going to start this one off on board with Moral, as Moral looks like he's going to be making some moves. They're going to give up that hardpoint control early, struggling on the break, but it looks like Hysteria is going to pick up 2, and now it's going to be the last of that last man on that hardpoint, and it's going to be Lullaby picking up that kill to take out Moral, and it looks like now Hysteria is going to get control of the hardpoint after a alright break.
Pretty rocky start, let's be honest. There was no real organized push towards that hard point. It was just kind of scramble and go. But I was on point of Enzo, because this guy has made huge plays so far. I want to see if he can mimic what he did in the first point on Yemen. And so far, he's not doing a whole lot. They still haven't flopped spawns, which I'm kind of worried about. They waited quite too long to really get positioning on this next spawn, and the other team could already be quite set up in the backside of the barn or hay bales, but he is getting lucky. He's going to grab some rounds into somebody as he's pushing around on the side, and as he tries to sneak out of there, silly play if you ask me, Skills goes down, and now they're in beautiful position for this next hard point. And if you want to briefly go over the different hard points and what the anchor position is on this part of the map.
Yeah, you know, right now, if you're trying to anchor the entire point of this hard point, you want to hold that hay side, because if you don't hold hay and there's no one over there, they're going to spawn there and they're just going to rush the hard point and it's over. But, you know, going into the next hard point, we've got that Grandma's house hard point, which another one is an important, you've got to anchor that hay side. And, you know, it seems like hay is the most important thing. There's like 3 different sets of hay in this map, and they're all really important.
I agree. Farmer's map, maybe somebody just had a real hinty kind of feel for, hey, hay is where you need to be. If you're not on hay, anything, you're in trouble. I don't know what the joke is.
Definitely.
We didn't get the memo, but it's kind of funny that you brought that up.
Yeah, you know, I mean, it's one of those things where, like, it's like, oh, what's my map? Raid. I always call it, Raid reminds me of Tony Stark's house from Iron Man. What do you think about that?
I've never actually thought about that, no.
If we play it, we'll talk about it some more, because it looks just like Tony Stark's house. But, you know, I am on board with Shills, as Shills going to be trying to break this hard point from this web team, as it's 51-28. They've gotten a pretty good start after that rocky break, and they're going to be under control of this hard point with sentry guns, and it looks like a triple coming right now.
Ooh, nope, just able to connect with the 2. Third got the hit markers, and score streaks are so important on hardpoint. You know, people like to bank them up and save them for the open positions and everything like that. So you got to be careful when you got people on the board, you know, racking up these kills. And here, once again, Enzo, not doing so well, but he's on a 7-kill streak right now.
Did you see Skill? I think Skill had a launcher.
Uh-oh.
I think he was trying to shoot down the
yeah.
stealth chopper.
Yeah, he was definitely pulling out the default class. That's another big point. You know, a lot of teams don't realize, hey, if you forget to put a launcher on, no big deal. You just pull out the default class. But now they're going to be moving over. Shilly's with a huge play there, grabbing 2 kills, and all 4 members of Team Hysteria on the backside. This is great shape to get in here and rinse out the hard point as long as they're able to get the kills. And Hysteria with a beautiful 3-piece knocking web onto their heels again, back to the hard point, and they've locked this one down. And it seems like their positioning on these hard points is just unmatched right now.
Yeah, definitely. You know, Hysteria does a great job at rotating. They're rotating at the right times as level, picking up 2 right there. And Moral going to quickly end that one before Webb can actually get some momentum and push in there, as it looks like Shills is just going to hold this one off for the rest of the time. As you can see, the rest of his team is starting to branch out and push into other places of the map, as this hardpoint will be rotating back towards the middle again.
And we take a quick look at the positioning for all 4 members of the team. A lot of breaks into the middle part of the map, and the sentry gun was left alive for just a little bit there, and they've all rotated into the next hard point, and they've got good positioning on the middle part of the map, but we've got skill streaks or score streaks in hand, so that might come into play here to rinse them out of there.
Yeah, definitely. You know, still on board with Shills, as Shills actually picking up 10. That kill.
That was his 10th in a row.
Oh, goodness. The kid's going off.
He threw down the sentry gun on the backside there, holding onto the spawn. Enzo jumps into the hard point and decimates the team there. Beautiful play by him. Now he's trying to fight top Grandma's house, throwing a couple rounds down range and repositioning as Skill takes him out. And back on board with Shilly's. Shilly's is still trying to fight for that anchor. Forte finally takes him out, ending his skill streak or score streak of 10. And I'm going to switch over to Webb here and see what they can do to kind of come from behind. They are just over 60 points behind, and they're going to have to move in here and get a hold of positioning and make sure that their anchor is doing their job.
Yeah, definitely. You know, you're on board with Forte, right? As Forte is actually going to be...
Sorry, Skill.
Oh, you're changing it up on me. On board as Skill get taken out just as I switched them. Live in the Caster's Curse as Forte level. Both going to pick up kills, trying to take this hard point out. It looks like they're going to be pushing through the back, and there goes Ill Skill. Going to pick up that kill top green to take him out and gain control, and it looks like he's going to be on a nice position, and that barrel to connect on one, but Shill's going to come in with the lightning strike and take him down.
He pretty much saved that there, as he was just about to position inside the hard point, as 3 members of Hysteria tried to sneak in there. Webb and Forte both able to hold it down just long enough to force them back onto the respawn. Enzo sneaking over by the bottom green dumpster, picking off the kill as they tried to escape. And right now we're taking a look as Skill is now trying to position himself for the back Grandma's house spawn, and taking a look over onto Hay. If he's going to be able to spot somebody, he's going to be laying in wait. But I don't in fact see anybody, as they're going to cross past there as he's over on the green tank. And this kill is going to be huge. If Skill can pull it off, this is going to put them in good shape for respawns. He's going to grab the one, connecting downrange with the second with a sloppy kill right there.
Turn your sensitivity down,
yeah,
son.
bro. That was awful. That could have been a huge play as he was able to get in behind there, but not able to hold on to it long enough to make anything happen.
Yeah, it definitely is. Now you're going to start to see Skill actually push in, and now he's going to be in the B kitchen. Thank you, Boss Nasty, for your call-outs.
Don't do it.
I'm doing it. They're so funny.
You're
See,
just
now pushing
encouraging
B
him.
stairs up into B hallway and tried to get into B bedroom, but he could not do it. And he is going to be spawning back gas, pushing into storage up the long hall into the nest.
Okay, you're done. You're never invited back. So we've got an anchor. Whoa, Enzo coming up with the turn on. And he was fighting for top position on the anchor spot, and he turned his back for a second, anticipating that, you know what, hey, I threw enough rounds at this guy, he should be dead, but it turns out he wasn't. Turned around and grabbed the turn-on kill. Beautiful play. Now he's going to be working his way back over to the hay bales, and we do have spawns popping top gas station, so that's going to put him on edge, but both teammates are down below trying to get in their way on that next hardpoint store.
Yeah, definitely. You know, Enzo connecting on another kill right there. He's going to push in. He does connect and takes out level. This kid's a monster.
He's got a beautiful shot on him. Moral are connecting into Trent just a minute too soon, taking out his teammate. And they did lose control of the store hardpoint. And they had a little bit of trouble on this hardpoint before. And it looks like Webb is trying to come back here. 201, 136. Hysteria doing what they've been doing a lot of so far. Enzo just cleaning up kills left, right, and center. And this guy, you know, if he's a free agent, you know, at any time in the near future, you're going to want to pick this guy up. That's for damn sure.
Yeah, definitely. You know, he's going to be one of those players on the short list from now on. Gonna be keeping my eye on him as well, because I feel like he's going to be growing as a Call of Duty player very soon. And we're going to hear a lot more from him as, you know, I'm on board with Trend right now. Trend, he's just kind of anchoring it, but gets taken out by Lullaby as that entire Web team was actually spawning back there, so not much he could do as it's 218 to 144. And I believe we're coming up on that mathematically impossible to win range.
Yes, sir.
Very close, and all Hysteria really has to do is get in there for another 5-10 seconds and
just
be
get
over.
in, contest it, even if they're on it, just buy some time and pull out the victory, and that's going to put them ahead 2-1 in the series map count. And Moral topside Brown or topside Wood, oh sorry, 3-1, sorry,
3-1.
Yep.
As I believe that's going to do it. Now this map is going to go to Hysteria, and it's going to be 3-1 in the series going into an S&D on something.
Yeah, that's kind of dangerous, and you know the big term lately is, you know, S&D makes or breaks and wins or loses championships. And
S&D has always won championships.
You know, it seems very strange that teams don't put in the time and effort on their S&D game like they do other game types, and I'm always curious as to why that happens, and I'm always asking teams why they don't practice S&D, and it's always a different answer, but I just don't realize why teams don't put in the work.
I don't know either. My team doesn't practice it at all, honestly. Like we've all got our strats down, but obviously I'm a coach. My input doesn't matter, evidently. But
yeah,
I stress S&D. I just watch. I don't do anything else. But I stress S&D, and it's so important because, like you said, it wins or loses championships, and it's true.
Express, search, and destroy. A map with long sight lines. The opportunity to pull out the sniper is there. The big M8 kills are there. And fortunately enough, we've come to a gentleman's agreement here in the show match tonight that there will be no automatic fouls, so we won't have to see that atrocity make its way onto the screen that you're watching. So big thanks for these guys for manning up. Big man up there. You know, got some.
Yeah, you know, actually, the first time I ever cast Express I believe it was Quantic versus Nextrat, like the second week this game was out, and Mutation picked up an ace. Actually, I believe it was an ace within like 10 seconds with the sniper pushing that B side.
That would have been gnarly to watch.
It was one of the most intense things ever. He sniped the long haul, he jump shotted one of the guys on the bomb, and then like looked long haul again, picked another one, and then like turned on another guy. It was one of those moments where you're sitting on stream just yelling, like, "Oh my god, he did what? Oh, Oh my.
Exactly. I'm really surprised I wasn't put onto the MLG top 5 plays.
I don't know why I wasn't. Probably got lazy.
Hmm.
Didn't submit it.
So I guess that can kind of transfer me to be selfless and promote my own new channel that's kind of going up. If you're unaware, I've gathered all of the top showcasters in the world, and we've gathered them on one channel. We called it the Online Codcaster. Now, we're just in the initial stages, building the groundwork for the channel, but people have started pushing out content. If you're interested in checking it out, it's all based around competitive Call of Duty. It's youtube.com/theonlinecodcaster. And I think Cheeto here is trying to make his way onto that channel. What do you guys think about his casting so far?
I'm gonna find a way to mosey onto that channel somehow.
You're gonna find a way, are you?
I will find a way.
Well, you know, you're doing pretty good tonight, I have to say.
I'm the greatest. No, I'm not the greatest. Can't say that at all. But I would like to say the Cheeto Benson combination, the 1-2 for the rest of the year, is going to be amazing.
I don't know. I think Benson and I really put your.
All right, you listen here. We're in the same org, Doc, and you better watch yourself. But important news: Enzo has actually whipped out the Grizz cannon, so that's all that matters at this point.
Oh, I'm totally jumping on board with him, and I want to see what he's going to be able to make happen with this. He's going to look down range. He's got the thermal sight on there. Doesn't see anybody so far. Getting a little bit nervous, backing up. Shilly's going to put into one. Moral's going to connect to the other, so it's going to be a 4-on-2 early on in this round. And it seems, I don't know, man. You know, Moral with the third. Forte is going to come up. You're going to have to come up huge, but everybody's looking for him right now. He's looking for. Oh, he grabs the wall bang right through. Quick scope. I'm done.
They did not finish the series fast enough on my Xbox. It started to overheat, so now we get to deal with these situations. As I'm going to be turning my Xbox back on. I gotta go to the store and get a new power brick tomorrow or something. I'm gonna raise all hell and tell him and ask him why it doesn't work. But Enzo actually came through with that round, right?
Yeah, he got the wall bang sniper quickscope shot. It was a little bit ridiculous, not gonna lie. Now he's going to be jumping up, or actually changes away from the gun and pulls out his M8 on the defensive side. And he's just transitioning here into rails, looking for somebody jumping down mid-range. Looks down blue hall, doesn't see anybody. And Webb is playing very soft so far. And I'm going to take a look at the mini-map. They're all on the A side of things. Enzo's about to run into all four of Team Webb. If he can sneak around here and get behind him, it's going to be some beautiful kills that are going to put them in great shape for a second round. And as he does, he jumps into top control, grabs one, spots the trophy system on the bomb. Now it's just going to be a matter of waiting it out a little bit as he destroys the trophy system right into red. Lullaby sneaks out just as he turns the corner, grabs the kill. And it is 3-on-4 for Webb right now. Sorry, 3-on-3. And bomb does go down at A, as looks like everybody's in really good shape as long as they push it together. Unfortunately, Skill getting taken out from Moral from topside bridge. Trend connecting into Lullaby. So we're going to see a 2-on-2. I'm going to switch over to Trend. He's got the sniper rifle out now as his teammate goes down. Skill Webb. We're seeing a lot of YYing going on, and Skill just picks up that kill and brings this series back 1-1.
My man Doc going to town. Feel free to send me a game invite so I can get in there. So
can you join Codcaster from?
Well, we can hope.
You better.
I think you can. I'd like to assume so. We'll figure it out here in a second. But it's 1-1, correct?
Yeah, 1-1 Enzo with the Grizz cannon. Oh, no, he did bring out the M8 this time. Or he switches it up again. Brings out the Grizz cannon, the big sniper rifle, looking down range, trying to make something happen as their all teammates are pushed over into B side. Level somehow sneaks in behind, grabs the bomb planter kill, and Skill gets taken out, or Enzo gets taken out from Skill as well. So it's going to be 2-on-4 as they pushed over and tried to make a bomb plant on B, and now Shillies is forced to back up as he wasn't able to connect, and he got a little bit hurt now. So right here, beautiful pick as he takes out Forte, trying to sneak in there. He's got some help behind him. He's got one teammate with him as well. Moral inside the elevator looking, and he spots somebody, but he doesn't have a shot quite yet as they're both just kind of staring each other down. It's kind of interesting. And now we've got two people pushing up. Shillies takes out the kill as he spotted for his teammate. Moral now moving to the backside, looking for the flanker as he gets rounds put in him. Skill comes around the backside, making a beautiful play. Shillies now last man alive. 2-on-1. Are you back in Castle yet?
Yes, I am. You know,
Excellent.
on board with Shilly's. Shilly's going to pick up that kill right there on Ilskill. 19 seconds left, and it looks like we're about to see some action as they are right next to each other on the bomb. He needs to check his corners, and it looks like he is going to connect on that kill to take out Level and bring it to 2-1 in favor of Hysteria in this S&D on Express.
Right there shows you some S&D experience, making sure that you clear the zone before you go and plant. And right there, Level lying in wait in the corner in his hidey hole gets taken out. Shilly's lined up the beautiful shot with that M8.
Yeah, definitely. That happened so quickly, but that was a great play. He rotated perfectly, ran all the way through that back spawn, and, you know, perfect timing. And S&D is a thing of timing, to be fair, I think. And now I'm on board with Lullaby, as it looks like Webb and their entire team is going to be committing early on to this A push. And it looks like a little bit of not too sure about himself right there. I can't think of the word, as Lullaby slowed it down, did not want to smoke the bomb site too early, as now he's going to be crawling through the train like a slippery snake, as Tren going to pick up a kill on Forte with the Grizz Cannon.
To me, excuse me, to me, they took too long to get to A. If you're going to commit 4-man push to A, you got to move in, get in and out, clear the spot, and get the bomb planted before the team realizes that they've fully committed, as they don't spot anybody on B. But here we are, bomb gets planted, and they've got a teammate or opposition member over on the top bridge, and he's going to back up. That was Trend, and let his teammate take over. He does have the B23R matched with the sniper rifle, and we're going to take a look over there. We've got... who is it? It's Moral kind of pushing up into the back of B. And he's on top, and that's it.
And now it's going to go to 3-1 in favor of Hysteria, trying to close this one out. But it looks like they're going to give that one to Shills, because Shills is going to be the one closest to some score streaks, maybe?
Actually, it was Trend. Trend was on the streak points right there. So I'm not sure why they decided in favor of letting Shillies go for it.
Actually, it looks like Trend's actually a little bit closer to the to picking up Tailstorm or something, as we see him right there. Oof. The optic Hysteria Trend.
You think they're just toying with him at this point?
No, I don't. I just think he's good.
Okay. So the sniper rifle's not for show. It's for real. It's for real.
I think so. You know, anytime you play a show match, unless you're winning like 9 million to nothing, which doesn't ever happen, you play your heart out. You play to win. You know, occasionally there's a prize. Maybe there's not a prize, but you know,
you definitely want to look good on stream too. You don't want your team.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, I'm taking a look on Shilly's there. Shilly's getting connected into, and he has to back up and make something work on the other side, as middle of the map is contested. Bomb does go down, and we are on a 2v2 or 2v3. Sorry, Skill, Level, and Forte for Team Webb up against Shilly's and Moral. We'll move over to Moral as Moral gets taken down. That's too bad. And Forte comes up huge with the 2-piece, lessening the gap, bringing it back within 1 as a 3-2 in favor of Hysteria.
Yeah, definitely. You know, my Xbox coming up in the clutch again, though.
Yeah, I saw that.
Dagger, is it millimeter sight?
Yeah, that's a millimeter sight.
Lord. Never thought there'd be the day where I'd see something like that in competitive Call of Duty.
At least it's not as bad as the baby monitor, you have to admit. It only picks them up if they're moving, or if they're not moving. So if you got somebody creeping in some corner being a douche, it picks them up, which, you know, that's search and destroy. And I'm on board with Enzo, choosing not to rock the sniper rifle this time, rocking the M8, looking both down mid, as well as Rails, trying to pick an early lead on, or read, sorry, as to where the opposition is going. And Level, or Webb, or sorry, has been traditionally headed heavy into B, or A side, sorry, as they do have a 4-man deep on that side as well. Again, 3 rounds in a row. I'm surprised to see them commit to that again, as last time it didn't work, but they might make something happen. I'll go ahead and switch over and take a look, see what they're doing.
Yeah, definitely. You know what? All I see on my screen right now is the Call of Duty screen loading, trying to make some moves to get back in there. But Forte, again, as I see this on stream using that millimeter sight, Level, I'm going to be behind you, but 3-2, right, in a 4v4 situation. They're really letting time down with 30 seconds left.
It's a 4-3 for Webb. Enzo gets picked from top side, and now we got Shilly's on top bridge making big play as he connected into Skill as he was watching the backside. I'll move over to Forte. Forte is on a 3-kill streak. He's looking topside, and he's going to pull out the pistol, grabs the big kill on Trend, defending this bomb plant, holding onto it for a little bit longer. They got to look for Shilly's now. As I'll bring up the map real quick, Shilly's takes out his teammate, Level, from topside control. They don't know that they're so close together, both exchanging. They're probably going to run into each other now as it looks like he's going for the bomb. No, he backs up and he's connecting, and there it is. Forte with the B-23R kill to even out the score 3-3.
Definitely, you know, you feel free to send me another invite as Xbox is coming up clutch like usual. 3-3, do you think we're going to go all the way? 12 rounds in this one?
We very well could. Level is playing their offensive pretty well. They got picked going to A. We'll see how their B bomb side works this next time. I'm not sure if they're ready for it, but the defensive also has been a little bit of their strong point. Last time Level came out clutch with a beautiful 2-piece. Now Enzo, we are on board as they're pushing B every time, and it seems like both of these teams have a set schedule on where they're going to go every round, and they're not trading from it. Forte picking up the cross map or cross midpoint kill there as he picks into center of the little ticket booth or office area. And now I'm watching as Moral is looking in there as he's grabbing one. He snuck out. He threw rounds downrange on him, couldn't connect fully, and he's got a teammate there to help him out. PDW long range, I would not have chosen that fight to get into. That's a silly situation if you ask me.
Yeah, definitely. You know, I'm on board with Shills as Shills going to try and drop this bomb. 3-3, 40 seconds left. He's going to get taken out by Lullaby from the middle. And I'm going to get on board with Moral as it looks like he's going to try and get a 1v3 with 30 seconds left. And, you know, if you're in Moral's position, do you just kind of wait it out, see if anyone runs past you, or you actually try and go for this bomb plant with a 1v3?
Well, nobody's on their streaks. You're not in too much danger of giving the opposition any sort of extra points. You know, they've done well so far. You might as well make it happen. But look at there, Lullaby on the backside of the stairs coming up behind him right as Moral was about to connect into his teammate into the center there, Lullaby. So it is what it is. He wasn't able to make it happen.
Lullaby's picture,
the dolphin,
and his title are just
it's too much.
Very
for you?
colorful, very colorful, and you know, flamboyant. That's a good way to put it.
All right, I'm going to switch over to Team Web this time on the offensive, and yet again, they're heavily pushing towards that A side. And if you're Team Hysteria and you haven't picked up on this read yet, something's wrong.
I'm going to headbutt a knife soon, Doc. I'm going to do it.
You're gone again, are you?
Yeah.
Well, that's too bad. You can all thanks Cheeto or Tech Cheeto for coming into the first part of this show match as he has a bum Xbox. He is not able to shoutcast, so he's gonna be watching from the sidelines as he tries to do something there. And we've got a lot of action going down at A. Nobody really making big kills yet as he jumps out of the freaking window, grabs the kill, and Moral picking up one of his own. Bomb gets planted at A. They're in pretty good shape to hold on to this. Lullaby on the backside of things connecting into one, forced to back up, regain some health, and try to make something else happen. He's going to push over to lockers. He's got some help with Lullaby. Lullaby just kind of waiting, making sure that nobody sneaks in behind here on the train jump up.
You know, I think I might have got it down. I've got a cold monster sitting on my power brick right now, hoping that maybe that'll chill it out a little bit.
Or drop condensation into it. Either or, it might work.
Fine and doing tomorrow. It's not open, so.
I was watching the wrong player as Level comes up huge with a beautiful 2-piece. He's in the corner, transitions one as he snuck out through the red train, gets called from his teammate. The jump shot not working out for Trend. Level just holding on to that trigger, aiming down sight, and picking off the beautiful 2-piece.
It sucks solo casting. God bless, Doc. I'm trying. Hopefully something will work. But 5-3, you know, I'm playing the devil's advocate, and I got my boys from Hysteria winning this one.
Oh, you got Hysteria, but I think you're wrong. Forte Web comes up huge with a 2-piece in the middle part of the map. Hysteria responding with one of their own. It is a 3-on-1. Enzo, last man standing. Not really gonna be able to vote in favor of him on this round win, as he does have to plant the bomb. He's looking towards over A. He's got one in front of him, one behind him. They're all trying to chase him down, figure out where he is. But Enzo is a good player. I'm not going to put him past him, but he does get spotted. He's got the PDW. He's in no shape to get into long-range gunfights. He's got to try and get out of here before the teammates close in on him. Choosing to get into a gunfight with Lullaby. Lullaby moving around to the right side, buying some time, waiting for his teammates, grabs one. And now he's going to be on the run as teammates are going to be closing in on him. As he's got one top bridge. Enzo's now down on the tracks. And he's got very little time left to get this bomb down. As both of the opposition teammates are playing it very, very smart, just laying in wait. We got one in Zig, one on the backside, watching bomb down. And it's going to come down to this fight right here. Is he going to be able to hold on to it? No! As Skill picks up the kill.
Oh. I'm going to start picking sides.
There you go.
Whenever I pick sides, I'm wrong. I don't know what to say, though. What was that? That was a... What do we have next? A CTF?
I think so. We'll see a CTF next. Come on to the board. I'd like to see
Rage CTF?
I'd like to see some grind CTF.
I don't even have that map.
Well, that's what I want to see. I watched the tournament with that being played in it on the ICN, and it was phenomenal. Looked great, played very well, extremely even, loved every minute of it. We're going to see actually Raid looks like CTF. So
Raid? Is it Raid? So I was right. All right. Good stuff. Send me a game invite. We'll see how long I last. I'm gonna start like a stopwatch. Start taking bets. If you guys at tech_Cheeto tweet me. Tell me how long you think my Xbox is gonna last after it overheats, and the winner will probably not get a prize. But
yeah, as you're gonna be saving your pennies for a new brick, or is it the brick or is it your actual Xbox?
It's the brick. Like it literally, like if I touch it, I feel like I might burn my hand.
Ouch.
It's a good, like, 9,000 degrees.
Over 9,000?
Yeah, no, it's not over 9,000, because that's possible. That is not possible, will not happen, can't happen. It's happened before.
You're going to go Super Saiyan and rage on your Xbox, or what?
I'm gonna probably go to the hyperbolic time chamber, train for a little bit.
Nice.
And I don't really remember Dragon Ball Z that much, but Raid CTF. Doc, how do you feel about this map?
Raid CTF is all about your setup. Controlling those respawns, making sure your guys are getting beautiful cutoff positions, watching the middle part of the map, and making sure nobody cuts into money or into the kitchen side to get in behind you. So we'll see which team takes advantage most, controls the map. And we didn't see a lot of map control from Team Web in the previous CTF. However, they were able to make something happen out of nowhere. So I don't know. Hysteria's CTF game might not be what they're used to with their hardpoint, but this will be an interesting matchup. I'm gonna watch. I think we'll watch Web, as they are the guys trying to hold on to the series, try and not get knocked out 5-2, 5-3. So 4-3. Sorry, yes. 4-2.
4-2.
Yes.
We got this,
I can count.
Yeah, I know my ABCs, I swear. On board, though, as Forte actually almost got taken out early there, but Moral going to be the one to pick up that first blood and take out Lullaby as Forte playing that pretty passive, but Chills on the offensive, and it looks like Enzo going to pick up another kill, and now we're going to start to see an early pull from this Hysteria team making some moves.
Enzo grabbed one, and I was on board with Level. Level was in good position to get a sneak pull or even just lay in wait and grab the kill on the flag carrier, but unfortunately, good play by Hysteria. They found him through that EMP nade and found out somebody was over there. So this is going to be an early 1-0 lead for Hysteria, as nobody's in any sort of position to counter that. And here we come to the leapfrog. Enzo gets taken out. Trent connecting into Level as well. So we've got early on good position. Flags all in favor of Hysteria, as flag does get picked up for just a second and returned just as quickly.
Yeah, definitely. Doc, who are you on board with right now?
I'm going to switch it up, move over to Skill Web, as he's going to be pushing into money now, looking over to the pool side, trying to grab a kill or two, and he does grab one as he moved off of respawn very quickly and not really anticipating anybody was going to be there. And this is a very peculiar push. I wouldn't really want to recommend that you have somebody both on the right and left, as you're going to push respawns to the middle part of the map, and they will wrap around behind you if you do that, if you're not careful. But they do have a player over on the flag already. So yeah, Level is now on the flag, and he does get picked as Enzo anticipating the corner, And Enzo's going to be wrapping around to the middle now as Skill's last man towards the flag, trying to even out the score.
Yeah, definitely. As you actually have one of those Hysteria players starting to sneak around, and it looks like they're going to be spawning on that circle. And, you know, if you pull this out, he's going to have a perfect pull as there goes the Xbox again.
Ouch. As you get knocked out of the game, we are sitting here on board. Lullaby's got flag in hand. Forte's on the foreground, trying to watch his teammates as he does pick up somebody. They spot him in the backside. He's got some help. Moro takes out Forte, so it's going to be one-on-one for this flag. And the nade lands in his pocket. What a beautifully placed grenade. And that flag is going to be returned, as well as flag picked and returned at the same time there by Skill. Topside money room, we've got one. And Trent's going to take a Level as Level tried to wrap around back through the kitchen area. 2-on-2. We are watching as now they're going to be trying to make a counter pull. As he pushes into Art Room, Forte is now up. He's going to grab this flag, connect into Shilly's. That was a big play, buying some time, making sure his teammates are on respawn, now pushing back and trying to get into a defensive position to hold on to that flag, allow his teammates enough time to make it over to that flag, get the recap. And Forte is going to be pushing in. He's got some help. Level also watching his back. And Lullaby is going to be the man on the push. Shilly's takes him out, ends that push very quickly. And now they're going to be stuck at ground zero again, and stalemates are very difficult to break in CTF with the new rules and the 5-second respawn, but hopefully we'll be able to see something happen here. Forte looking to the backside, trying to make sure nobody flanks around. They've left that side pretty wide open. Skill tried to make something happen in the garage, gets taken out. Level now on the push, he's grabbing one, and he's going to be the last man to kind of stop this flag pull. He's got one in front of him. It's going to be an exchange. It's going to be for the marbles. Is he going to be able to hold it off as he backs around? And Moro there shutting that down. So this is going to be 2-0 in favor of Hysteria. Very different CTF game style than we played earlier on Slums.
Yeah, definitely. You know, you can send me another game invite. Hopefully, you know, I can get in there as it's 2-0 in favor of Hysteria right now.
2-0, you're right.
They're making moves. They're trying to shut this one out. You know, 12 o'clock, it's past some of their bedtimes. Time to get off the Xbox and go to get some sleep. You know, tomorrow is nothing's going on tomorrow, but no, we know it starts Tuesday.
Yeah, Monday is the big practice day. Now we finally see a flag pull. Level has Forte leading the way as Enzo cuts that down. Flag pull now. We got Lullaby on the backside on respawns, trying to make his way over there, but flag is still in hand. And I don't think we're going to see anything big happen here. Lullaby is all by himself with that flag as Level as he gets taken out in topside in the bedroom. And that's going to end their road as there's now 3-0 in favor of Hysteria.
Wow, you know, I think Hysteria actually, I don't want to say they almost put it away, because the last time I saw someone up 3-0 in CTF, it was at actually the NCG event where Envy was up 3-0 and they ended up choking the map with Stainville double V-setting. So it was an intense match to watch. But, you know, who do you want to hop on board with this?
We'll stay over with Hysteria. I'm going to pull on board with Enzo. Enzo's 11-7. Nothing huge, but this guy's been making big plays, you know, getting those huge cutoffs and making sure his flag runner's got a safe ride home. So right now he's trying to connect into topside bedroom, gets taken out, and that's going to leave the poolside wide open for the opposition to sneak in there. We've got Trend and Shilly's both in the kitchen trying to look for opposition, pushing into middle. Level comes up big with a nice kill from Cross. And now we've got Trend, who just got EMP'd, and he connects with one as he was hesitant to pull the trigger on that one. Spots a second, could be a respawn as his teammate. Nope. In the tennis court, we've got Forte sneaking around trying to grab that flag.
Yeah, definitely. You know, you saw Forte pick up that kill. Illskill going to pick up one. Moro going to shut that down. As not sure if my Xbox is turning off or I've got disc lag. I'm going to go with it is frozen.
Yep, there you go. Timed out yet again. Unfortunately, Cheeto's not having a very good night as he gets knocked out again. Forte now pushed in, pulling out the pistol, grabbing the kill on Moro. Back-to-backs, looking for the kill. Can't connect. Shilly's takes him out. And that was a big play there by Shilly's holding off the push. If he would have got control of Kitchen, it would have been bad, as they would have been able to, you know, re-up for that flag run. But Skill grabbing a nice two-piece in the center part of the map. Moral shutting that down. And now we're here on board with Forte. Forte has got some help with Level. Level grabs the kill as Forte connected rounds, but wasn't able to grab anything. Lullaby, not really doing so well this game. He's 8 and 15, not doing anything substantial for his team. We'll move over and watch Skill as Skill tries to wrap up the kills in the center part of the map. And now he's going to be transitioning over, trying to watch for respawns. And his teammates have really got to make some sort of play happen if they are to get any points on the board. I don't want to see a shutout. Shutouts are boring. Let's see some action, boys. And right now, Level just praying for the second kill in Kitchen. He's got Skill with them, not able to connect on the second, so the two pieces are not coming to Team Web, as that would have allowed them to get some great positioning up there on the forefront. But I'll switch over and we'll take a look at Team Hysteria as they're trying to just knock this one out and send the other team packing. They're looking into the middle part of the map. We've got Trend looking into top side of Art, grabbing the kill. And so far, this has just been all Hysteria, as they've just been, you know, controlling all points on the board. Web now getting a little bit more aggressive, finally pushing themselves into Kitchen, but not able to get pushed in far enough to control spawns. And we're not seeing too much play so far, so I hope you get your Xbox stuff fixed tomorrow, man.
Dude, yeah, I need to. I need to cast.
Yeah.
Stupid. You can invite me for the last minute and 50 if you'd like. But you know, it's 3-0, minute 50. Kinda. I think it's over at that point. If you're Web, I think as Web right now, the thing that you're thinking about as a team is, you know, you just lost a show match, but you got to keep your heads up. And if I those guys, first thing I want to do is hop in theater mode, figure out how these Hysteria team, like this guy, how they were setting up, what they were doing right, and you go from there. You know, it's all a learning experience.
It is. You got to take this game in stride, and you know, if you lose one time, you got to go back to the drawing board. You know, losing is learning. What went wrong with your gameplay? What went wrong with team? You know, chemistry. Did something go wrong? Communication. Figure it out. Move on, regroup, and come back stronger the next time. And that really separates, you know, the amateur teams from the pro teams, is just how well they can recuperate off of losses, or what they can learn from losses, and, you know, just make something happen here. But this is going to close out tonight's show match. And once again, this is the Friday Night Pro Scrims, or Procast, sorry, sponsored by Yaush. We do this every Friday night. If your team is interested in getting on board with us, you can hit me up at NBHolidayDoc, or you can just leave a comment in the section below, or send a direct message, and we'll get back to you as soon as we can. It's there's quite a few teams that want to get on board with us, so we try our best. Next week, though, I really want to get FaZe on board. These guys are a brand new team. They just joined forces with New Breed. They're a pretty strong team. They've been knocking some heads and making waves. It'll be interesting to see if they can hold it together for the qualifiers here. They are set to start next week on Tuesday. And, you know, big thanks to Yaush and Elgato for making this happen. Big thanks to Cheeto for helping out in the Procast. And hopefully we can do this again, man.
Yeah, you know, I'd love to cast. Who doesn't love casting and talking to a bunch of people? I'm sure everyone enjoyed listening to us. Yeah, thanks a lot for having me on tonight. I'm really sorry my Xbox sucks, and
okay.
you know, it's old and white, and never had a problem with the Xbox. So I guess 4 years after having it,
you know, I don't even think you'll be able to get yourself a new brick for the old Xbox. You'll have to direct order from Microsoft for that one.
I'll find me one. I will go hunting.
All right, everyone. Thanks again for tuning in. My name is Holiday Doc. We've got Tech Cheeto. Make sure you hit him up. I'll leave his info in the description. You can say how shitty his Xbox is, or how wonderful his casting was tonight. And thanks a lot.
Good night, guys.